Yo, what the fuck just turned red? Did the stream get announced immediately? Wow, me6. Pretty good. High quality Discord bot. 5 stars. Why did Crow Royalty text me? Oh, because they're gonna join the stream in a bit. I figured they were working. I didn't even bother to ask them because I assumed they were working. Alright. Let's start the actual recording. Bada bow.
Now recording.
Wait, why didn't I hear Craig say now recording? Hope my Discord audio sources aren't fucked. Hold on. Hold the fuck on. No, it should be. Should be okay. Why did I start the podcast like this? You know what? We're gonna. This is still preamble. I'm getting rid of the bots. We're gonna re-add the bots. We're re-adding the bots. It didn't work out the first time. Didn't work out. Gonna be okay. We'll start him again. I'll just keep an eye on Discord and then we'll fix it live if I can't hear people and they join. Okay. For real this time.
Now recording.
You see, that's really strange. I don't have Craig muted or anything. I can't hear like anything on Discord. Hold on. We gotta fix this. Hi guys. Pre-show. We're doing a fixing the shit pre-show, everybody. Everybody's favorite thing in the whole world. Who can I call? Is there someone I can call to figure out if my audio is working? Who's around? Almost nobody, it seems. I call Squeep. Me and Squeep aren't like that. I feel weird calling people if that's not already like an established thing that happens. Like I'll call Demigloom all day. I'll call fucking Pro Royalty all day. I used to call Jason all the time. Like there were certain people who I had this calling relationship with. And anytime I don't have that, I feel really weird calling them, even when it makes no sense. Like I called Kang last night, he didn't answer, but like I felt bad. Even though me and Kang are close friends to my summation and he's on the Ishii crew, I was just like, I don't usually call Kang. I feel weird calling Kang. Hope I'm not inconveniencing Kang. Second, so I can troubleshoot an audio issue. Okay, this is the pre-show. We gotta put a countdown here so like people can join. That's what all the cool live stream shows have. Is you got like a little stream starting soon screen so that the audience can gather for the show. Attention Fortnite gamers. Really need to test this fucking audio. It's gonna bother the shit out of me if I don't. Yo, shave that off? Fuck you. Redox, you can talk on Discord. Yes, I know you don't choose to, but I really need to just see if I can hear people, because I can't hear Craig saying now recording, and it's freaking me out. Can you join VC for 1 second and, like, say one sentence, and I can see if I hear you or not? How was work, little bro? It was alright. It was alright. I'll talk a little bit more. There's been some exciting stuff going on in work. I'll talk a little bit more once we actually start the recording. This is still the pre-show, because I'm trying to make sure my audio isn't fucked. Taking a poop. Fucking goddamn it, Redox. Okay. Pro royalties not responding. Everybody's fucking offline or busy or some shit. That's it. I'm calling Warficus.
The fuck are we doing now?
I don't think I've ever called Warficus once, actually. He's they're the most fucking susceptible to what I'm talking about. I see we have 2 viewers. Can you fucking call in, whoever other person you are? Oh, hi, Jack. Moment of truth. Am I going to be able to hear Jack?
The accident was 16 years ago now. You
No.
had like
Why is that?
The
Hello?
accident was 16 years
Still
ago, Randy. You
no.
had
What the fuck? Is my sound fucked? Just in general? Fuck, I hope not. Hold on. Let's click on this fucking vice presidential bullshit. Okay, I can hear that. Okay, voice and video. It is set to the right source, but let's try it now. Of course, Jack fucking left! Fuck! Come on. Wait, now it's not. Now my mic's not working on Discord. What the shit? Okay. USB audio device. USB. Fucking USB. Testing, 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 testing. I'm coming through on stream just fine. Discord, what are you doing, bro? Brother, man. Man, brother. Hold on. Let me fucking task end Discord. Holy shit. I've never had this much of a fucking issue with Discord before. I was not expecting this. Discord starting back up. Maybe I should go into the stream editor and, like, cut this part out. But then the chat replay goes away or something, I think is like the monkey's paw of that methodology. Okay. Okay. Is my mic gonna come through on Discord consistently? Testing, testing. Testity test. Testy, McTest pants. Keep it one-man show. No, fuck you. It probably will be a one-man show, because fucking nobody's around, but I definitely want to at least have the... Oh no, I guess Crow said they were coming. Although I trust Crow as far as I could throw them sometimes when it comes to that type of thing. Fucking Jack left, so now I can't test the audio. Well, I guess there is one way. I have to get ready to get into show mode if it is working now, because the way I'm gonna have to do it is just by hearing Craig. I guess now that I know that Craig wasn't just whiling.
Now recording.
Hey everybody, we are here today! Riely Radio Live. That's right, folks. Riely Radio Live, coming at you live as we do whenever we feel like it. But that era is over, folks! Because I've got a special announcement. I've got a special announcement today, and I'm gonna hold on to it. I'm gonna save it for a little bit later in the show, so stay tuned, folks. Anyway. So, I just thought it'd be funny for a minute to talk about fucking Aaron Imholte. Because everybody's talking about that guy. I'm a little late to the party, but, like, they still talk to him. They still talk about him, rather. What's up, gamers? What up? So Redox says in the chat. So, Aaron Imholte might be... The Aaron Imholte situation, the Aaron Imholte criminal charges might be, like, the most beautiful karma I've ever seen in my life. And it's kind of multifaceted. It's kind of almost unfair to say that from some angles, because obviously it is up for debate how much bad or not bad Nick Rekieta is for his situation, what he did. But, of course, if you don't know, Nick Rekieta is a YouTube lawyer, very popular guy, recently got arrested and charged with, not charged, but is being charged, is going to trial for cocaine possession. He had a lot of cocaine, and also allegedly he was in a like wife swap type of relationship with this Aaron Imholte fellow who has his own YouTube internet radio show, and his wife, they had like a little wife swapping quadruple situation going on. And I guess there was some cocaine being had. And from what is mostly assumed by everyone involved, it seems that Aaron Imholte was the one who reported Nick Rekieta to the cops and got him in trouble for the cocaine possession. I guess Aaron's wife fucking left him for Nick. Like, it just became a throuple. They kicked Aaron out of the fucking cuck circle. So that's pretty funny already. That happened to him. Oh god, is my mic being so sensitive that my air conditioner is enough to break through the gate? Why is it that Streamlabs audio is never just consistent? I'm sure I sound fine. I'm sure Redox would have complained by now if I didn't, but I'm so autistic about the fucking audio shit. But anyway, so Aaron Imholte snitches on Nick Rekieta for the cocaine. Now Nick Rekieta's in big trouble. Everybody's freaking out about Nick Rekieta and his kids, and everybody's like, oh, Nick. But I've talked about that before. It's kind of a complicated, nuanced situation. There's different sides, different facets, different questions that kind of contradict each other, and you're trying to find the answer that kind of paints the full picture. You sound way better compared to 5 years ago. Oh yeah, you've been listening to some of my old shows, and you have not been satisfied with the audio quality as you've been informing me. Although, no, I didn't have that headset yet. I was like a little bit away from buying my headset. When I played Detroit Become Human, I don't remember what I was rocking back then. Maybe it was earbuds or some shit. That's probably the case. So Aaron Imholte snitches on Nick Rekieta for his cocaine and like whatever. Maybe you shouldn't have cocaine around kids. I don't think Nick should go to prison. He recently had some unfortunate developments in his case. He was trying to do something called a Frank's motion, which I think is something to do with getting a warrant thrown out, or maybe that's something else, but I know that's something he was also trying to do, and that's all been denied. And all the fucking Kiwi Farms retards are doing their victory dances because Nick Rekieta's going to trial. So that's fun. But the thing about Aaron Imholt I wanted to address in the opening of the stream, just because I find it so funny, is the beautiful karma of the fact that this fucking slope-brained retard, Aaron Imholt, after reporting Nick Rekieta and his wife, and not only Nick Rekieta's wife and Aaron's wife, all three of them, although I don't know if April, Aaron's ex-wife, was particularly mentioned in the report, but the Requetas certainly were. And Aaron then goes on his little steel toe morning show, or whatever the fuck he's got going on there. I don't know. Is that funny? I wonder. Like, every once in a while I hear a clip and I'm like, okay, he seems kind of witty, but I don't know if I would listen to him. I don't know if I would sit there and be like, yes, I really want fucking Aaron Imholt to take me away on a journey of comedy. But he went on his little show and he got Gino Bisconti, which is like a comedian guy. He was on Anthony Cumia's radio network, whatever the fuck thing, and then he got fired. And he's around, and I guess he had Gino Bisconti on his stream. Aaron Imholt, Gino Bisconti are doing a show. And Aaron decides it'd be a real good idea with no sort of setbacks or drawbacks whatsoever, to send Gino a picture of Nick Rekieta's wife, nude, live on stream, admit that he's doing it, and like give commentary of it, like, hey, I didn't do too bad, huh? Like he's really weird about it too. It's really like, yeah, your boy didn't do too bad, huh? And guess what? When you do that, after you report that couple to the police for cocaine possession and get their children taken away, they have their children back, by the way, so, bless the Requetas, glad the family's back together. But like, they had to deal with their kids being taken away. They had to go to fucking jail. Nick has to go to trial. And, well, I'm trying to explain it, Redox. Fuck you. Sometimes you learn new things. It's still funny. I could be making up names. Like, yeah, there's a guy named John, and he fucking had a whole ounce of cocaine, and he was fucking this other guy, fucking Steve, and they both have YouTube shows. It's just a hilarious situation. I didn't know who Aaron Imholt was until this happened, either. I'm surprised you don't know who Nick Rekieta is. He's pretty notable. But... So, yeah, he sends Gino this fucking creepy picture, and it turns out you fuck with them so hard, they get their kids taken away, you get them to go to jail and stuff. They're probably not going to be very demure when you're openly trading her nudes around with your buddies. So... they called the police, and Aaron Imholt got charged with revenge porn. Or is being charged. He's not been convicted, I don't think. Well, I guess charged. I'm thinking charged means they did it. But Nikocado Avocado? No, different guy, but holy shit, Nikocado Avocado. Wow. What a guy. He lost all the weight. He did it. He was already lighter than me. So I don't have to be like, oh, now I'm fatter than Nikocado Avocado. I already had to fight that. I already had to accept that in my heart a long time ago. But now it's even, the gap has widened. The power gap has widened. Where's this at? Where's what at? All the stuff I'm talking about is all on YouTube and shit. I don't think you could see the wife's nudes if that's what you're thinking, you gooner. But, so yeah. Aaron Imholt, charged with revenge porn. Fucking hilarious. A red state, he's screwed. What state is it? It's a really small town. I think it is a conservative town. Minnesota? Is it Minnesota? I think it's a small town in Minnesota. It is Minnesota. This is happening in Minnesota. It's in like a small little town in Minnesota. A lot of people are kind of out to get Nick Rekieta. Like there were some narratives spread to the police that I think personally are false, and I think have been mostly disproven just by circumstance. But a lot of people are out to get him, so it's like scary what's gonna happen. But I think Nick's gonna pull out. I think he'll be okay. But it's just so funny that Aaron, that fucking little weasel, that little snitch fuck, after getting these people arrested and fucking grandstanding about like how terrible of a family they are and how they're doing drugs and it's a big problem because they stole your wife, you've had your wife stolen from you and you're bitter enough to report people to the cops and get them arrested, then commits a crime live on stream like it's a bit. Which maybe it could have been. Maybe if things are different and they were still friends and they were still cool, maybe they would. Maybe I bet the wife would have been happy, but I don't know if she would have called the police. But you fucked with them. You called the police, so they called the police. You lose, retard. Although I guess he could win in court and Nick could lose and he gets his ultimate revenge. But you still have to deal with all the bullshit. Good job. Good job, Aaron. You did it. I've also heard he like beats his wives and stuff. I don't think any of that's been charged, so I don't want to say it like it's fact, but I have heard some things. He's just this guy's just an overall, I think, not great character. From what I've heard. I have a direct message from Crow Royalty. Crow Royalty themselves, hero. Visionary Crow Royalty. Everybody loves Crow Royalty. Oh, they're just saying they can't help me fix the audio. Fucking that boat sailed 10 minutes ago, you fucking idiot. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say about Daredevil. I was just watching a stream where they mentioned it, and I just kind of put together all the puzzle pieces of how beautiful of a narrative it is. Don't invite him. They kind of invited themselves. It's an open call, so they said they're coming, but we'll see if it happens. But yeah, Aaron Imholt's a fucking idiot. And that's the bottom line. Apparently he's been like a punching bag for a long time. Like I know the Dabbleverse makes fun of him. Pod Awful makes fun of him. He's been a punching bag for a long time, and it's fucking quintupled given these circumstances. Because Nick Rekieta stole his wife, and then he got so butthurt that he got the Requetas arrested for cocaine and had to make them deal with not having their kids for months and dealing with getting their kids back. Really, really kind of scumbaggery all around, and just very silly that he then went and committed a crime on a silly little radio show and got butt fucked because, of course, he did. Don't commit crimes on your radio show, retard. I don't know what to tell you. Now can we talk about Jackie? We're not talking. Jackie's done, okay? We're not talking about Jackie. Maybe she makes a new video and you want to like make me watch it or something, but I'm not talking about her. I have nothing to say about her. She's not a public figure anymore. Why are you stalking Jackie? Does she have a YouTube channel I don't know about? Or are you fucking stalking her on some weird social media? Why do you know all these things about Jackie? About Chainsaw Jack, someone who I don't think has been around in the public since the incident. Riely commit tax fraud live on air. Ooh. The IRS will never catch me. Ooh. I'm doing tax fraud. Watch this. Whoa. That was tax fraud. I'm taking the money back. Wow. That was really stupid, what I just did. Her LinkedIn is That's still weird, though. It's weird to be fucking peering in on Jackie's LinkedIn. Just let the woman live her life, you know? Doesn't want to be talked about. Her Reddit is public, her Instagram is public. Okay. I guess. But I don't think you have to. She's not like a celebrity. She's not an internet like influencer. She's not trying to like be in the game. She's just a normal girl with social media now. It just seems strange. It's not like, I'm not saying you're like bad, but it's just like a little weird that you're so tuned in to what Jackie is up to. There you go. You fucking happy? I talked about Jackie. And I hope you're excited. But regardless, anyway. So I did say I would elaborate a little bit on what's going on at work. And I think what's going on at work might be that I'm being slowly replaced. Because here's what's going on. I don't want to say that like maliciously because I like the guy. Okay, so here's the situation. I have a partner now. And like for real this time, they gave me like a little fucking pool boy before who like I would pull up for like big projects and he would just like help me lift stuff. And maybe if there was like a basic task I could teach him how to do quickly, I would have him do that. But he was a little set of hands. I mean, rip job, I'll still have a job. They'll let me go back to the phones. I'll still have a job. I just won't have my cool IT job. But I don't think that'll happen. Like I think this is just like a little paranoia. I think I'm in good standing. A little bit. Even though there have been some things recently, I think overall they like me and they don't want me gone. But there has been some issues lately. But I don't think it's my fault. I don't think it's my fault. So recently, so I'm the computer guy. We provide people with like computers and stuff that they like the fucking like lease out from us or rent from us. Essentially, they don't pay for them, but like they have them, and then if they stop working for us, they give them back, and we give them these computers so they can do their work from home. And we're hiring like a shit ton of people to do that right now. And we have to like set up a whole thing and have them test their equipment, and it's like a whole little event every time. And there were weeks where I was doing like 5 to 10 a day with no week beforehand where they're like, okay, Riely, you have this to deal with. Riely turns off and on the computer. That's his job. I mean, there's a few more things, but that's a lot of it. But shit, where was I? Damn it. So yeah, I do the fucking IT shit, and we've been sending a bunch of people home, doing all this fucking crazy shit, and no advanced prep time, so I'm just running ragged. I'm having to stay extra hours, and things are falling by the wayside. I am entirely fucking laser focused on making sure this happens, because the way it's pitched to me is this is the most important like thing in the world. We gotta make sure we're ready for these people. We're ready to send them out. We're ready to do the whole thing. So fucking all of your efforts go into that. And because there was so much, literally all of my time was going into it. I had no time to do anything else. And I was so rapid in my preparation that I couldn't like clean up after myself as I went. So there was like fucking like plastic wrap from old new monitors like on the floor and shit. Like it was a fucking nightmare, but it was hard for it not to be a nightmare. I was unpacking fucking boxes upon boxes, fucking overflowing with packing peanuts, spilling everywhere, and fucking plastic wrap and computers. Fucking half the computers they send me don't work. It's been a nightmare. It's been a nightmare. And I let some little things fall by the wayside because I was hyper laser focused on getting it done. And there were some incidental fuck ups. I guess people weren't getting all their equipment, which because they were packing their own and they're stupid. So now we can't let them do that anymore. Now we can't have that efficiency because nobody can fucking look. Nobody can fucking look and be like, it doesn't look like I have everything. Oh, look, what's this here? I should put this away, too. So there's some incidental fuck-ups. The trash is everywhere. And then other people in the company who I'm usually helping are like, I need help. There's this thing. And I'm like, I do not have time. And it turns out people get really indignant when you can't help them exactly when they want to be helped. It's crazy. It's wild behavior, but that's how it works. And so I've been dealing with all that. It's been insane. And because I've been so busy, they were like, "Hey, you obviously need help, so we're gonna get you like a guy. We're gonna get you another guy. He's gonna be like your partner." And I was trepidatious, as I was the first time, and then it worked out because they like barely let me use him anyway, so it was a non-factor. But this one is different, at least thus far. Are your coworkers your age, or like 50-year-olds with families, also earning $11 an hour? What spread? All ages spectrum. It really unifies the generations, this place that I work. But so yeah, they're getting me this partner to help me because I'm busy, and I'm like, I'm trepidatious because I'm bad at directing other people to do shit. I know what I have to do. I know how to do it. I know how to plan to get it done within the time I need to get it done. What I don't know how to do is be like, okay, how do I split up these tasks that need to happen between two people and make sure the other person is fully keyed in on what has to happen and doesn't fuck shit up? So I'm not good at this. I'm not a teacher. I'm not a leader. I'm a doer. I'm either a solo act or follower. I can follow, but I can't lead. I can do it myself, though. I don't make $11 an hour, by the way. I make 14. I know a lot of them do, or like 11 or 12 or something. But there's like different things. How the pay works is weird there. It sucks, though, for sure. It's nothing special, even at its like best. But anyway, I love my job. I love my job. It's great. I love my job. So yeah, I just like don't know how to deal with it, and also I listen to a lot of my podcasts at work, so it kind of annoys me that I can't really do that anymore. Your coworkers, I'm talking about, yeah. But yeah, so that's why I want to listen to my podcast. I don't want to deal with fucking directing people, so it's weird. I cannot imagine providing for a family at $11 an hour. A lot of them probably have second jobs, or like a spouse who has a better job than them. I'm willing to give the benefit of the doubt and say that's probably the case for most of them. But yeah, so it's annoying, but like I'm like, okay. I didn't even like object a little bit. With the other guy, I was kind of like, come on, but like I am really busy. I know people have been like waiting for me to get to them, and they've been like fucking being put on hold. So I'm like, okay, I'll take the guy. So I get a guy, great guy, love the guy. Already pretty good friends. I feel like I think we're getting along quite well. We're getting it done. He's kind of with it already. There's some small things and processes I have to teach him, but he's pretty good on his own. So yeah, that was fine. But then I get the fucking airing of the grievances, right? I get a fucking email from my boss, which how the structure works is my boss is not in the same state as me. She works in a different place. And I have like people who I kind of report to who do work in the same building, then they report back to my boss. And I get this big email from my boss of like every little thing I'm fucking up. And that's when I'm like, okay. This is a little bit. I don't like that I got a new partner and then like a week later I'm being like laid out for every little thing that I get wrong. I feel like some paths are being sown, some seeds are being planted for perhaps a Riely-less future at this company. Somebody sounds like a big scam, no benefits or PTO, poverty wages. Listen, I'm not gonna say anything bad about my company, okay? or communication as you're describing. It's hard. It's hard to deal with. I feel like a lot of companies are probably like this. It's probably very hard to run a top ship. I'm not trying to talk mad shit about the company itself. I'm just talking about my personal experience and what I'm dealing with. I mean, I am fucking up, but I'm doing my goddamn best, and I'm fucking up in like little ways that can easily be resolved. And I think I have been resolving. That was why the email particularly vexed me, because like people had already been kind of mentioning this stuff to me, and I was already self-correcting, and I felt like I had already like solved most of those problems. So I got the email, and I'm like, a little fucking late to the party, aren't we? That none of this shit is going on anymore. Fucking lay off. But you know, we live and we prosper. I probably won't lose my job. Maybe I'll have to go back to the phones. Even that is unlikely. I've gotten past it. That's how it is in the real world after high school. Fuck the real world, man. I want to be in fucking. And do some math here. I want to be in 16th grade. Let's just make school forever. I had an idea for. I did. I wrote an email where I was like, "Hey, I've already addressed most of this. Here's what I've been doing. Blah blah blah." I did it in a good way. I've been handling it. Don't worry, I've been handling it. But that's actually an idea for like a cartoon I had. If ever I learn how to fucking draw and shit, like 20 years from now, I get really into drawing right now. Maybe 25 years from now, I'll make a cartoon or like a TV show. It's just a silly little idea I had where it's called 13th grade, and the premise is that it's this new like crazy dystopian society where you're just like you go through like elementary and middle school, and then you go to high school, and you're in high school forever. And and like it just keeps going up. So like the idea is the main character would be somebody who's in 13th grade. You know, they're kind of annoyed because they know that back in the day you only had to do 12 grades. They're a little annoyed they have to be in 13th grade. They have like a group of friends who are like in the lower teen grades, and they have fun little adventures as like young adults, 20s and like 18, 19, 20 somethings being in high school still and doing silly high school shit way older than they should be doing it. And then obviously like there's like like funny little bits where there's like, oh look, there's that 46th grader over there. I think it would be a fun show. This is a good idea. Feel free to steal this if you're creative and smart. I'm no royalties. I don't give a shit. No royalties. Crow royalties. Maybe Crow royalty will be a big cartoonist someday. They can kind of draw a little bit. So, if I had this 28 mind at high school, I would wreak havoc and manipulate girls. That's fair. Well, the premise of the show is that you know what grade you're in, so you can't be fucking underage girls, but you're just in high school forever. You're trapped there for the rest of your life. Instead of having a job, you just have to go to high school for the rest of your waking existence. But yeah, 28-year-olds, if they could teleport back into high school, a lot of a lot of what to them would be they know is statutory rape, but nobody else knows it's statutory rape. It's the perfect crime. If you isekai yourself into a teenager and go back to high school. Imagine there's like a scientist who's like, I've invented reincarnation. So I can go. I've invented a fucking artificial reincarnation where I can just put myself in a teenage body, so I can go back to high school and statutorily rape people. The like genius pedophile scientist who like creates eternal life essentially just so he can fuck teenage girls. That's also a good premise for a cartoon. So Redux, you've been keeping up with Lolcow Live lately at all? I know you got into it and you stayed into it when I got out because I'm gonna bring it up again, probably for the last time because I have not watched it since the last time I talked about it. I just have like closing thoughts that I've kind of been ruminating on. Who the fuck is like making noise and breathing into their mic and shit? It's Jack. Hi, Jack. Are you in a fucking gymnasium? What is that? Hello. Are you there? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And he's gone. He can rejoin if he fixes his mic. Lolcow's become boring and stretched out. I mean, I figured as much. Here's the thing about Lolcow Live. This is why I'm calling it the funeral of Lolcow Live. That's in the title because it's like a eulogy of sorts. I wanted to deliver. And here's Jack again, and there's still it still sounds like there's people like in a gymnasium talking in a distance, and he's not talking into a microphone. Not me anymore. It's you. I can hear something. Okay, at least I don't hear a bunch of background noise anymore, so I'll leave him there and let him try to fix himself. They also have done member only streams. I mean, you're allowed to do that. Like bonus episodes of a not live podcast. I have no issue with them doing member streams. But well, I guess you're saying you couldn't watch them, maybe is the point you're making. But yeah. So Lolcow Live was birthed as the Lolcow podcast, and it was simply an idea that did not come to pass because Darkside Phil wouldn't play ball. It would take Darkside Phil another 2 years to start playing ball with trolls. It's been funny to watch his like I don't want to say redemption arc, but like the embracing it arc a little more than he used to. Um, but he didn't do the Lolcow podcast, and then it was rebirthed in its current form with Wings and Boogie and Tommy C. And the name was changed to Lolcow Live because the Lolcow podcast got like stolen. Like the Twitter account got shanghaied or something. Yeah, I couldn't watch them. Yeah, I got you. So they had to change the name. They're just like, whatever, Lolcow Live. It wasn't even a live show at first. And then Keemstar decided to do live shows. And you know, the grand irony of it all is I got into Lolcow Live. I really enjoyed Lolcow Live. And a lot of the other people I talked to were like, okay, so this Lolcow Live thing, it could be cool. It's cool sometimes. But Keemstar is ruining it. Keemstar shouldn't be there. Keemstar shouldn't be sticking his nose where it doesn't belong. Why is Keemstar on the show? And I was always...
Tell me that a Keemstar show is bad.
I know, crazy revelation, right?
Like every other show that doesn't immediately take off require him to fake a bunch of bullshit, and then the show becomes incredibly boring because it's fake.
Is that
revelation over there?
Is that what happened? Has that happened more than once? I know I've heard that's what happened with the Keemstar show, which I never listened to with Salvo.
That happened with every single project he made.
Well, is that what happened with Baited? I don't think Baited was faked. I think Baited broke up, and then he brought a bunch of stupid other guys on.
Baited wasn't his project, though. He was there, but it wasn't his project.
Oh yeah, I guess it was kind of Colossal is Crazy's project.
He was there, but he had no saying on it.
Well, yes, he did. Keemstar was the boss. I've heard Tommy C talk about this in depth. He was controlling the financials. He was controlling the show. It was Colossal is Crazy was probably the creative father of Baited, but Keem was handling the business stuff. Keem does in fact ruin it, and people would say that, and I was like, I like him on the show. I like the way he makes fun of Wings and Boogie. I think he's entertaining. I think he can run a live show competently. It is fake. Here's the thing. It is fake now. I think people have been saying it's fake much longer than it's been fake.
The only time I had a passing interest in whatever the fuck that was when Boogie was having a meltdown that was clearly fucking staged.
Well, I don't think the first meltdown was staged, but I think all subsequent meltdowns were staged. Here's what I think. I don't think Lolcow Live was fake until right after that initial stream. I think that initial Boogie Freakout stream was real. I think every other episode of Lolcow Live before that was real. Then I think they did the Boogie faked cancer stream, and Keemstar got like the cartoon like money symbols in his eyes, and he's like, "I've got it." And that's when it becomes like manufactured and fake. And what stupid things can we accuse Boogie of doing and make him yell about today? And it's like,
cow gazer. I think like normies should stay the fuck away from Lolcows. They're just like muddying the waters and making it boring.
I can see that. I can see that. But
I specifically blame Keemstar for like trying to make cows that are people that aren't necessarily cows, because Boogie's not an interesting cow.
I don't know if I would say that.
Boogie's not an interesting cow. He has like two tricks that he keeps playing over and over.
Maybe he's not like a consistently interesting cow, but there have certainly been Boogie sagas that have been quite enjoyable.
That, and also Wings has been a dead cow for such a long time.
Wings isn't even... I think one of the lessons Lolcow Live taught us is Wings isn't even a Lolcow anymore. Like, he's just a regular guy.
Yeah, that's why I say he's a dead cow.
So he's doing this Lolcow Live show and he's just a regular guy. And, like, he's fine. Here's the thing. I liked Lolcow Live for a long time. Because here's what it was. Lolcow Live was primarily a podcast show that had nothing to do with Keemstar. Keemstar was only on half the episodes. The initial premise was that it was Boogie and Wings, and it was Tommy C, and they did a podcast together. And I enjoyed that premise because it was like you would get this like window into Wings and Boogie, who are just like fascinating retards who I want to like hear talk about shit. And Tommy C knows how to get that out of them because he is a broadcastman. Tommy C was the most important asset of the show to me. He made it work, and Keemstar kind of like did what Tommy did slightly worse, but like I still enjoyed him, and like they could work together and achieve some pretty funny stuff. But the show was Boogie, Wings, and Tommy to me, and it was a podcast that I enjoyed. And then the live stream started getting more and more viewers as Boogie started being more and more retarded and spurging out more and more. And Keemstar saw the dollar sign and was like, okay, here's how I make a bunch of money off of this little podcast that I keep constantly claiming is a passion project, and I want to see it succeed without me, with fucking Boogie, Wings, and Tommy. And he's like, no, I see the fucking money trail now. So fuck everything this show was before. I'm taking over. It's becoming fully manufactured, and we're firing Tommy C because I know he won't go along with that. So we're just gonna cut him out. And it was completely retarded. I was a diehard Lolcow Live fan up until the day they kicked Tommy C out, and I watched like 2 episodes after that because like I was still in the Discord even though I had canceled my membership because I was only like halfway through the month, and sometimes they would like say that something funny was happening. There was like a funny spurg out that I'm like, okay, maybe I want to see that. But overall I was done because the show is not what it used to be at all. It's become a fucking normie Lolcow experience. Keemstar wants to bring Lolcows to the general audience, and to do that, it has to be fucking all screamy and bombastic and fake and retarded. It has to be fucking WWE for it to be what he wants it to be.
That said, I do think that Wings probably likes that effect. It's getting normified and making Lolcows boring because people will stop caring about him entirely.
Yeah, and also he makes money. I talked to Wings actually. I think I forgot to get in depth about that the initial stream. I was in the Lolcow members Discord and I had a conversation with Wings about the Tommy C firing right after it happened, and it's so obvious that at this point Wings is also seeing dollar signs. The Tommy likes and respects Wings and considered him a friend, and Wings is willing to just be like, yeah, he sucked on the show, just because that's what Daddy Keem told him to say, and Daddy Keem's the one who's signing his paychecks.
I'm just gonna ignore the fact that you broke the Prime Directive, but sure.
How'd I break the Prime Directive?
The Prime Directive of cow gazing. Don't touch the poo. Just watch.
But again, Wings isn't even a Lolcow anymore. So I'm just talking to Wings. I'm chopping it up with Wings, regular guy, Rings of Redemption. But where's Daddy Mo? Daddy Mo's at work. So Daddy Mo will not be making an appearance on the show. Unfortunately.
Okay, how about we talk about like an interesting Lolcow since we're on the topic of Lolcows?
I will not watch any videos, but I will have conversations about whatever Lolcows you wish.
Are you aware of Cyrex?
Yes, he was on Lolcow Live once, and it was hilarious because Tommy C fucking destroyed him.
Yeah, Cyrex is so fucking stupid. So, Cyrex decided to do a very smart move recently.
What did he do?
So, we both know that you're aware of Kiwi Farms, right?
Yeah, I've been there a time or two.
So, Cyrex got the really smart idea to go to No and ask for help to deal with Marty, who's a troll.
Well, to beat a troll, you have to fight fire with fire. You have to get your own troll, and who better than Null? The great idea, I think. I don't know what could possibly go wrong.
I kind of wish something came out of it, but No just told him to fuck himself and left.
That is the best response. So Null might be mostly a retard, but every once in a while he does something funny.
No doesn't like Cyrex or anything related to Cyrex, so like, I'm pretty sure that's one of the reasons why the Cyrex thread is dead, because like No refuses to promote it by putting on.
Does Null even do anything besides just like continually servicing his massive hate boner for Dick Masterson and Nick Rekieta anymore?
I mean, he services the Kiwi Farm servers and whatever the fuck else. He's the sysop of that place.
Yeah, okay, so he's doing silly little computer stuff at least, so that's good for him.
Speaking of No, did you see that a certain Christian went to Finland?
I did. I heard about this on Tommy C's show that she's been spotted in his neck of the woods. I heard she's like marrying someone there as a rumor that's happening.
He's visiting his girlfriend. That's
Ooh.
totally like not a troll. That's 100%
She-
not a troll. Just like trying to flirt with them.
Chris, get out of there. You're not the one. They're not the one. Keep looking. Find someone who doesn't live in Finland, because I guarantee you that's a lie. She actually flew to fucking Finland. This person is not real, right? Do we have any suspicion that this person is real at all?
We've seen that person multiple times.
Okay, so they're real at least, but are they a troll? Do we know that they're like
don't know if they're
nobody
a troll,
knows?
but, like,
Okay.
We don't know because like what come the fuck on? Why?
Yeah. You're just like, man, it was really hot when she fucked her mom. I want some of that.
Like even if Flutter somehow isn't a troll, like you're still sleeping with a granny rapist.
Yeah. Although I did say on the stream that I give it about 70-30 that she did it. In favor of her doing it. The 70 is her doing it. But I think there is probably about a 30% chance that Kiwi Farms trolls gaslit her into admitting something she didn't do.
It wasn't Kiwi Farms trolls, it was specifically the Praetors.
Whatever fucking groups of trolls it is, I think it's possible somebody just coerced her into admitting to something she didn't do at all. They're just like, would it be really cool if you fucked your mom? And she's like, yeah, I did fuck my mom.
I don't think that he was coerced onto doing it, but he was coerced into bragging about it. That's why we know.
Yeah, that's fair. Like that's what I am. That's probably the most like 70% chance he was just coerced into bragging about it, but 30% chance he was just like gaslit into admitting it and he didn't do it. I think Chris Chan is retarded enough and trolls are mean enough that could have happened.
Chris was already bragging about it on quote-unquote secrecy by bragging to No before he got into contact with Bella and her cronies.
Who's Belle?
Bella. She's the son of a CIA agent who like she's a terrible person and like she wanted to get Christian to kill himself.
Oh, wow.
She's one of the worst trolls. Like she's also like she has like she's incredibly adverse on bathing. She got like multiple fungi on her feet once. She got a circle of simps that do whatever the fuck she wants because like she's semi-passable and has like decent boobies.
What the fuck? And she's got like fungus on her feet and shit.
One time, like she got multiple fungus on her feet because she refuses to bathe.
Ugh. And people are simping for this chick?
Yeah.
I can't do fuck. You gotta shower. I can't be sexually involved with someone who smells bad. Like, that's gotta be very hard to power through.
Oh, that's why you're not part of her cronies.
Exactly. I am not one of Bella's cronies until she fucking takes a shower, and then maybe I'll take a look at her and figure it out.
But yeah, she's the reason like she got Christian to brag about it publicly about fucking Barb. So that's why we know.
Yeah, fair enough. I think it's possible she didn't do it, but she probably fucking
Even
did it.
before that, Christian was already bragging about it to know, but like Chris wasn't like saying outright it was Barb. It was like his quote unquote over the hill.
Was Noel doing anything about it when
No.
Christian told him this?
He did like once he realized he tried protecting Chris because he didn't think Chris did it, and then Chris was very stupid and broke probation, not probation, the protective order, by stealing money from Barb. So after stealing the money, Noah was like, "Okay, fuck you, I'm done with you. Go away."
And wasn't she spotted at Barb's house like pretty recently?
Yeah, recently.
She had like some gay political sign out or something.
Yeah, he left like a Kamala Harris political sign over there, and then he took a bunch of like gravel from the place.
Was it a normal Kamala Harris sign, or was it like a Sonichu telling you to vote for Kamala Harris custom drawn sign?
It was custom drawn, yeah.
That's fucking
Hold on,
hilarious.
Find that fucking sign.
My husband Mewtwo wants you to vote for Kamala Harris. That was the funniest thing out of the Christian arrest footage. Hilarious from beginning to end. But I think my favorite part is when she declares Mewtwo is one of her polygamous husbands. And he specifically describes that it's not. Just in case you were confused, because there are multiple Mewtwo's in Pokemon lore. Just in case you were confused, it is the Mewtwo cloned by Giovanni and his team, as depicted in the first Pokemon movie.
Don't forget that Chris just said, if you're feeling a weird sensation of getting punched, that's probably my husband, Maggie Chen, that's beating the shit out of you.
They should have arrested her for like assault on an officer because Maggie Chan was punching the cop.
Check your DMs.
Okay, we're gonna look at Chris Chan's fucking sign here. Okay, it is just there's no Sonichu shit, but it's a very poorly drawn Kamala Harris, and it says Kamala Harris 2024 president.
Well, on top of Chris Chan, did you see that he made a new website where he's trying to sell garbage?
Ooh, what kind of garbage is Chris Chan selling?
Okay.
Medallions, so that people can get cursed?
Yeah, medallions.
Like I am, because I put the medallion on?
Reprint of the comics. The gravel that he took away from Branch Lane for $15, by the way. A bunch of like stuff that like got burnt in a house fire for $200. You can buy like a Lego set from 2014 that got burnt down in the house fire.
Can I spend? Listen. I probably won't do this because I don't have any money, but I feel like somebody would pay like top dollar for her like gross, shitty makeshift Sonichu medallion she made in prison. I hope she sells that to somebody.
For $75, you can buy a Nathan Drake statue that got burnt in the fire as well.
Oh my god.
And for the low price of $85, you can buy a CD that he burned back in 2006.
Wow, what an honor. What an esteemed honor.
Okay, for the low price of $100, you can buy a CD of the soundtrack of the first season of Pokemon.
I don't think you could sell that, Chris. I think that's copyright protected.
Also, for the lowest price of $85, you can buy the burnt CD of the Space Jam soundtrack.
Chris could go to jail for this. She's just selling pirated. It's a little weird to get in trouble for selling fucking burnt CDs in 2024, but it's still illegal to do, I think.
Yeah.
And she has plenty of trolls who want to put her in prison for life, as she probably deserves if she did do the things she's accused of. So, probably a bad idea to be committing music piracy crimes on the internet.
You wouldn't download a house.
You wouldn't download a mom to rape. Oh boy. So are you like on the farms? Are you browsing the farms?
Occasionally, I occasionally browse the forums, like whenever I think there might be an update on something interesting, but rarely now.
What kind of what threads are you following? What are you into? Besides Chris
King
Chan?
Cobra, I don't follow the Chris Chan thread anymore because that thing just got really fucking boring.
There.
King Cobra, Cyrex, occasionally like the fuck. What was the name of Mr. Beast's friend that has a commission of Shadman?
Ava Chris Tyson.
Yeah, Chris Tyson. I occasionally follow that thread because there is some very interesting information that sadly nobody cares about because everybody's too focused on trans woman. That's why it's bad.
Nah, I mean,
that's the only reason.
I think they were pretty hard on her at first. I guess maybe it's faded into obscurity now, and maybe like the hardcore leftist trans sweepers have come in. That's possible.
I mean, like back when people were complaining about Chris Tyson, like the only thing everybody kept focusing on is that she's a trans woman. That's the only thing they kept focusing on.
Well, that's a problem on both sides, though, because there's the people
and information floating there.
There's the liberals who focus on it being trans, and they're like, we're just victimizing a trans person. And there's the conservatives who focus on her being trans, who are like, this is just like all those fucking T-slur fucks fucking touching our kids, and that's awful too. So it's really just a lose-lose situation with Ava Chris Tyson. And I will say what I say in all of these situations. I personally respect transgender identity no matter what, blanket, regardless of how terrible of a person you are. I can call you a woman and also call you a scumbag. So Ava Chris Tyson, fuck you, you stupid bitch. You suck and are bad and should go to prison if you're up to pedophilia. I acknowledge that you are a woman, but women can be monsters too. So, burn if you've done the things you're accused of.
I'm positive I said this before, but like the only trans person that I don't think is actually trans, therefore I don't call them the pronouns they want, is Christian.
That's fair. There is reason to believe. I'm just like blanket 100%, but there's sizable stuff with Chris where maybe she is just fucking with people.
I still like there is like of course there's already evidence that the only reason why Christian is using the female identity is because he wants to fuck lesbians. That's already been established like since 20.
I did hear about that.
That is something that's been established so long ago.
Well, I don't think any lesbians who aren't like bisexual at least are gonna fall for Christian. Who aren't bisexual and mentally ill. Let me add that.
Okay, but that's normal people logic. That's not Christian logic.
True. She doesn't understand these things. It's funny, I tried to watch, she's just streaming on YouTube now, which is hilarious because her chat's just full of fucking end stream, kill yourself. Fucking, it's
things are just full of A-logs who think they're funny.
I know, and I clicked on it for like 1 second because it was like it just came up on my YouTube recommended. She was watching the presidential debate, and I was like, I kind of want to hear what insane shit Chris is gonna say about the presidential debate. And I watched the stream for like 15 minutes. She did not say a fucking word.
It's like Christian doesn't want to stream. He's only doing it because he's obligated to, because the people he's living with wants to squeeze money out of him.
It's all just like end, delete stream, delete life. Fucking, it's nothing but just like vitriol and even the super chats. Anytime she does get money, it's like, how do you feel fucking streaming for pennies and raping your mom, you disgusting fucking creature? And then she just like sits there and stares solemnly and then pretends it never happened.
Speaking of streaming, King Cobra.
Oh yeah, what's he been up to?
The Gothic King Cobra. I'm positive you've seen his girlfriend or ex-girlfriend now.
I definitely have not seen her. I've heard all about her. I've never looked at her once.
Okay, so have you heard that they broke up, right?
I heard they broke up. I heard at some point they broke up. At some point they got back together. Maybe they broke up again. I hear it's been complicated.
They're not back together. They broke up, but like Mefka still decides it would be a bright idea to show up in Casper in front of Cobra's new trailer park, because like she got him kicked out of his apartment, and like of course like he blamed the trolls, but deep down he knows she was her. Anyway, she shows up in Casper again after they broke up, and she just gives him like a pack of Bud Light, and like she's like, "Okay, dude, you can come in." And of fucking course, they start yelling at each other. Like, of course, they kept fighting like for like a whole week straight. And in one of her streams, like, of course, she was streaming like the fights. Because like, oh, I gotta make money somehow. I gotta milk the situation or whatever the fuck.
I had heard. I listened. Sorry, go ahead.
It got so bad. Like Cobra, like he got his double barrel shotgun and like pointing at his head.
Oh my god!
Of course, he doesn't have ammo for it though.
Tragic. But yeah, what I heard was I was listening to a podcast. Fucking Asterios' girlfriend is always talking about fucking King Cobra on his podcast, and I heard that he like said that he would let her in if she didn't stream, and then she came in and immediately started streaming.
Also because she had booze on her. That's why. That's another reason why she was left in. So she left, but she already got the money to go back to Casper again. And surprise, surprise, she's already back in Casper.
Is she like crowdfunding trips to see King Cobra?
No. Like there's like a stupid A-log that hates Cobra and like, oh, I'm gonna pay you money to go visit your Joshi.
Can you DM me a picture of Methica here? I gotta see this.
Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna send you a video of it.
No, I can't play a video. Just send me a screenshot of her. I want to see her face. I want to look upon her visage, her methed up visage.
Just seeing her is not enough though. You gotta listen.
I will watch more videos on my own time. I just wanna see look into her fucking glazed out, methed up eyes.
She's like a witch from Left 4 Dead, but like incredibly. No, she's not even a witch. She's like a spitter. She is just a spitter.
Man, meth heads are quite entertaining people. They're very silly. They're very silly folks. Shout out to the comedy shaman.
Comedy shaman?
Very very low profile, fucking stupid, pot awful shit. But he's a meth head and he's very silly.
Oh. Hold on, let me see if I can find an interesting video of it. That's not the one that almost has Jorb killing himself.
Okay. They call her Methica. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to do this myself because you're gonna insist on sending a video I won't play.
Her name is Jessica Boyle.
Okay.
Like people call her Methica because of course she looks like a meth head. And she is a meth head. That's Cobra talking about politics.
Right, let's see. Pass. What do you see in there, bro? She's probably the most attractive meth head, so she has that going for her. That isn't saying much.
She's somebody who wants to fuck him, and of course, Jorb has been a virgin for like almost like 10 years.
I mean, yeah, the dry spell's been pretty rough.
I mean, I mean, deserved because like he had a girlfriend that actually liked him called Stephanie, and he decided it would be a bright idea to cheat on her with a lot lizard in exchange for a single cigarette. By the way,
Oh my god.
he fucked a lot lizard just because she said she would give him a cigarette.
That's gross. Lots of IP2 people are meth heads. Does this caller know about IP2? What is IP2?
No clue what the fuck IP2 is.
Is that Ice Poseidon in like his world? Is that what the kids are calling it? That's the only thing I can think of that IP might stand for that makes sense in this context.
Okay, here's a picture of her. I couldn't find the video I was looking for.
Isn't Mr. Based in that world? That guy who like might have
Oh,
killed a woman and assaulted a man
don't
on
utter the name
camera.
Mr. Based around me.
What'd you say?
I'm gonna don't utter the name Mr. Based around me. I'm gonna puke if you do. Fuck Mr. Based. Fucking
The crazy take. A guy who like murdered someone and ran a prostitution
shit
ring and
eater.
murdered someone allegedly, so I don't get sued. Fucking ran a prostitution ring. That was a conviction. Assaulted a guy on camera.
He's a fucking shit eater that fucking just exists to be an annoyance and take all the fun away from World of T-shirts.
I don't think I've ever seen a video of World of T-shirts. I've heard Asterios' girlfriend go on and on about him, but I've never pursued a video of World of T-shirts.
He's a guy in New York that's like drunk like 24/7.
Yeah, I know what he does, but I've never pursued. Is he that funny? Is watching him drunkenly sing around New York entertaining enough to pursue?
He's kind of a slow cow, but like it's fine. But like, don't expect like to be funny like 100% of the time. Also, that's something I gotta say like about all locals. Don't expect them to be funny all the time.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
it's like going to the zoo. Like the animals won't be doing stuff 100% of the time. Sometimes they'll just be sleeping.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like every time I see King Cobra, it's pretty funny though.
Yeah. I mean, like Cobra, like he's been slow, but he has like the occasional funny bits because like now he's obsessed with talking about politics.
Oh, what side is King Cobra on?
He of course, despite being a liberal, he's gonna vote for Trump.
Oh, because he hates Kamala Harris, I assume.
No, it's because Ozzy Osbourne is gonna vote for Trump.
Ah, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Even though Ozzy Osbourne is British and doesn't vote in the US, he's gonna vote for Trump or something like that.
Oh shit, Captain Blackbread is here, but he's muted. I don't know if he's just listening in the call instead of watching the stream and giving me a view, or if he's just getting set up, but he is here. I am looking upon his visage on Discord.
Well, I was actually just seeing what's up, whether or not you guys were doing a specialized thing. Because if you guys were doing a specialized thing, I didn't want to pop up and.
No, this is Riely Radio Live. Anybody can call in at any time.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
right
Okay.
now we're talking about King Cobra.
Yeah, we're having Lolcow talk right now. We're talking about King Cobra JFS and his drunken shenanigans at current.
I've
Also-
never heard of this King Cobra. What's he doing?
Oh boy, that's gonna be a fun ride.
All right, Jack, give us the lore lecture. Here we go.
Okay, so Joshua Saunders, aka King Cobra GFS, he's like a 35-year-old guy from Casper, Wyoming. He's incredibly stupid. He's a chronic alcoholic. Lives off welfare, and the welfare, of course, comes from his daddy, Clint. He thinks he has magic powers because he watched Harry Potter. He's obsessed with snakes and specifically cobras. He thinks he's goth, but he says he's goth, but he doesn't dress like a goth guy. What else? He has a really annoying, terrible ex-girlfriend called Jessica, who's being a terrible person and keeps annoying him.
Okay, you keep like you're giving all the side stuff without giving like the main premise of this guy is a live streamer. He chooses to broadcast himself to the internet constantly as he drinks himself to death and does silly shit and dates a meth head who's obviously manipulating him for views and content.
Okay,
Oh.
Josh doesn't really have like a trolls like manipulating him because like nobody wants to touch him.
I'm saying Jessica is manipulating him.
I don't think she's manipulating him either. She's just like crying and yelling and scratching for attention.
I think that's what manipulation is. It's not very complex manipulation, but it is a form of manipulation.
Yeah, I would say manipulating because like she's just like it's like when she jumps in front of the camera and starts yelling and demanding attention. She's not like trying to make Josh give him the attention. She's just like, look at me.
Well, but like, do you think she really like cares about Josh, or is she just using him for clout? Because that's manipulation. She's manipulating Josh into thinking that she cares about him for his clout.
He knows she doesn't. He knows she doesn't care though.
Oh, okay. So yeah, she's failing. I'm sure she's trying to do it, but she's failing.
Although, like, I can agree she has like some manipulativeness onto her because all she's gotta do is just give him like a pack of like 6-pack of beer, and that's about it.
Yeah, it's not a very hard manipulation tactic to just go to the fucking Walmart and buy a $5 case of beer. It's really, it's quite an easy manipulation tactic. Alcoholics, very easy to manipulate, as it turns out. It's kind of like it's like a Shaggy and Scooby situation. Like, would you do it for a Jack Daniels? And then he's like, yes, of course.
Josh is also obsessed with making mead, which is fucking sucks at doing it.
Yeah, it'd be cool if he was good at it, but if he sucks, then yeah, just give up the game, bro.
It wouldn't be funny if he was good
He
at it.
might
though.
make amazing mead for all we know.
No, he doesn't.
Has a
mead.
third party sampled his mead and said it was shit?
We all know that it probably is terrible given the circumstances, but like I like to make this argument because fucking I used to work with a flat earther who said that we didn't land on the moon. And this guy got so worked up about it, like that I was running my machine and he just came out and he was like, "We didn't land on the fucking moon." Like he was yelling.
Riely, you really
Steven Spielberg directed the moon landing. What'd you say?
Riely,
It's like, have you been to the moon? Like, what kind of fucking argument is that? I haven't been to Hawaii, but I know it exists.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, Jack, you can go now.
You really don't need to taste the meat to tell it's terrible. But before that, Black Bread, he actually has a point. They did like stage the moon landing, but they didn't know what the moon. Hold on, let me finish. But they didn't know what the moon looked like. So like the guy playing the astronaut went to the director like, "How the fuck are we gonna do this? We don't know what the moon looks like." And then the director looked at him and said, "I have an idea. We're just gonna film on location."
I see what you did there.
They did stage the moon landing, but they filmed on location.
It would have been funnier if you said like they were like, I have an idea, we'll go to the moon to research what it looks like, and they don't film on the moon and they come back and they recreate.
Yeah, I've actually heard that they said that they didn't film on the moon,
but they went there.
They had to come back. Fucking
okay,
what do you call it? The landing.
You just suddenly got a lot quieter.
Yeah.
But you sound better now, so that's good.
Okay, yeah. we gotta watch a video because like
I'm not watching. We're not. This is not a video watching stream. This is the podcast. This goes out as an audio product. Nobody's gonna hear the video on the podcast platforms.
I don't care. You can describe the video, Riely.
You can. Okay, fine, whatever. I'm not gonna.
Staged.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, this is like Lolcow Live. It's staged. I will watch a small. I will accept small clips. I'm not gonna sit here for 20 minutes and watch King Cobra.
It's a 9-minute video. Actually, 7 minutes long. Actually.
Okay, fine.
What does King Cobra actually do though? Like, what is his real gig?
He goes on YouTube and streams, and he tells you how it is, dude. He goes on gender related rants about how like women have it good.
He's one of those just chatting streamers who just talks into a camera about bullshit, but he's so like slovenly and drunk and retarded all the time that people watch him ironically and make fun of him and troll him.
He's also obsessed with making quote-unquote food hacks.
What the fuck even is a food hack anymore? It's just people are throwing shit together and finding out that it tastes good.
Actually, hold on. I'm gonna read the his special pizza recipe.
Oh yes,
The
please.
Special pizza recipe.
Yeah.
Right.
Is this like the furry hotel pizza? Is that the secret recipe?
Okay, listen closely. So you get your DoorDash app and you go to Domino's and you order a large ham tossed pizza with extra cheese, extra garlic parm sauce, ham, beef, pepperoni, Italian sausage, premium chicken, bacon, Philly cheesesteak.
How much fucking money is he paying for this pizza?
Mushrooms, green pepper, spinach, provolone cheese, cheddar cheese, feta cheese.
Yo, feta! I like the King Cobra now. Fellow feta enjoyer. Shout out.
You got 2 cups of garlic butter, parm pepper. And
this is your friend that listens to everything.
And you know how much that goes for? $65.53. Not
fucking Jesus.
Pizza.
Not including tips. But hold on, I'm not done yet.
Okay.
So after you get all this bullshit, you get a Dorito bag. You open the pizza box and you just shove the whole Dorito bag onto it. You just pour all of the Doritos onto the pizza.
Wow. Okay, so his food hack is spend $60+ on a pizza, and I assume have it delivered, and then pour a bag of Doritos on this fucking slop.
Don't forget the most important part. You don't tip the delivery driver.
Oh.
So based.
Yeah.
Is there an explanation for why that's part of the recipe?
No. It is part of the recipe because they'll spit in your pizza after that.
True.
You think it's gonna not one of these times? It's gonna be the same delivery driver, and he knows he's not gonna get a tip. So fuck. What does he have to lose? The fucking drunkard on the street just fucking said, "Hey, he's spitting my pizza." Who are you gonna believe? The delivery driver or the fucking dickhead?
It's a drunk guy that never leaves his trailer house. He's never gonna tell anybody. But the actual reason why he doesn't tip delivery drivers is because he's a cheapskate.
I mean, it took me. I used to not tip delivery drivers for a long time, and I still probably don't tip enough.
Well, I mean, even $5 goes a long way.
Well, $2 doesn't. So.
Yeah. No. If you're gonna tip $2, don't bother.
Okay, but
that adds up though.
Very, 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 very seldom do I end up in that situation where I'm just like, I'm sorry, I don't have anything.
Captain Blackbread, would you rather have $998 or $1,000? That could be the difference between a new digit.
It would be $995 because I do tip. And also, depending on how much the fucking thing is, No, I'm
saying like if you were a delivery driver, like if the $2 tip person just doesn't bother instead of giving you the $2 tip, that could be the difference between $998 and $1,000.
Like they're just sitting there with fucking $998. Like, man, I sure hope I get a tip.
And they get a $2 tip, and they're like, I wish it was higher, but at least I've crossed the 1,000 threshold now. It's a special event.
Look at the stream. I'm streaming on Discord. Check the stream.
Okay.
Okay, so remember when I said he likes making
mead? God, I know where this is going.
Don't worry, you don't.
No, I think I do.
Okay, so describe what's happening on this video for the audience.
Okay, first off, the mead he's gonna make.
Pause it. Pause the video. I just realized I was muted. I've been screaming fruitlessly to pause the video for the whole time you've been playing it. Let me set it up because the podcast version, we're still gonna have to describe it because the podcast version isn't gonna have it. but I can pull it up on stream. So let me do that real quick.
Okay.
Well, I'll explain it for the audio listeners.
Yeah, just do it anyway for the audience. So what do you see, Blackbeard?
Okay, don't start playing it again yet.
Wow, that's
okay. I'm ready. You can go.
No one's ever called me Black Bear. Anyway, so we got a jar full of crumbled up cookies. Who knows how old those things are? I could see this Cobra guy seems like a man of culture. He's got some ramen on top of his microwave, which I assume is probably how he cooks it. That's kind of sacrilege for me. Like if I have ramen, I throw it all together in like some as gourmet as you can get with, fucking just ramen because the noodles are not enough. I'm going on a tangent. Sorry, we got one man, 3 jars. Sizes. One of them's got these old ass crumbled up cookies in them.
Can you rewind back to 0, Jack? Mostly because I want to test the audio and not miss anything.
There's like a short intro though.
Yeah, well that will be perfect to test the audio, so I don't miss anything.
Oh, is that what he looks like?
Yeah, that's what he looks like.
Holy shit!
That's why he looks like last year. He got much worse.
Why is he cockeyed? Okay, he's cockeyed.
If I turn this down just a little bit, it should be fine.
Oh god!
If this is unlistenable, I'm sorry. Go ahead. No, don't turn it up. I just finished volume controlling, you fuck.
Granulated sugar.
You turn it up more, bitch.
Okay, so Black Bread, what's he doing?
Okay, well we got him overflowing sugar in a fucking what appears to be a 1-cup container. That's my assumption there.
Open up another container.
He's just emptied it out.
And he got another one.
He's pouring it on the cookies. Okay, the cookies are the base for the mead.
Oh, and he dropped
he's dropped it. Yep.
Now we're gonna get some yummy floor dust.
Yeah, he's probably not gonna sweep that up. Oh, yeah.
He's gonna leave it for the bugs.
Sorry, stream, that it was going in and out. It should stop doing that now. That's a lot of sugar.
Yeah, that's even more sugar.
Yeah, like the
holy
shit. Don't have enough.
This is gonna be like more sugar than man.
Does house have roaches?
Hold on, there's like a commentary on this, like, so.
Yeah.
What did it say, Black Bread?
All right, all that sugar on the floor gonna feed the roaches real nice. I don't know what TW stands
that's
for,
what's up. That's something he says.
Does he go TWU or does he go TWU?
He says that's what's up.
That's what's up. Okay.
Yeah, he says in full.
Because anybody that fucking would say TWU instead of that's what's up is fucking retarded.
Yeah.
Obviously takes more effort. So basic motor skills are failing.
Tubes.
Your name is in the way of what it says down there, so you're gonna have to finish that.
It says tubes. It is what it is.
Okay.
Mess up real quick. Never fucking fails, does it?
Wow, he sounds exactly how I expected him.
The screen share is frozen for me. Oh, never mind. We're back.
No, he's just hidden behind that jar.
He's hit it with the dustbuster.
Hit that sugar with get it nice and vacuumed up.
Some chocolate chip cookies.
This jar is enough to kill me, I think.
Rocky Mountain honey unfiltered.
Don't worry, we're always starting.
Is that honey? Oh, fuck.
The cookies are almost completely submersed in sugar, and now he's adding honey, which is more sugar.
He's added sugar to sugar. So we got the starch covered, and he's adding what appears to be the whole fucking thing.
Oh my fucking god! You can't even see the cookies anymore! They're covered in sugar and honey!
We're only starting though.
Big ass glass jars with airlocks.
I feel like I'm gonna want to drink this.
A wine recipe.
This might be awesome.
Curiosity.
This might be gas, chat. This might be gas.
So now he's racing the honey bottle, so he gets everything out of it.
Let me pull up chat on my phone in case Redox is screaming at me.
All that honey honey.
If I open
Vanilla
Streamlabs, the video
organic
goes
add
gray
something
for
to
some
spice
reason.
it up.
This almost
Okay.
looks like one.
Some
Oh, did he just add
sliced
water? And that's the
jalapenos.
Yeah, he
water
did
sitting
water.
on
He was
top
rinsing
because
that.
the honey is so fucking thick.
Yeah, he was rinsing that
I'm
honey
not sure how you
bottle,
pronounce
and he
that.
added the water to it.
Sliced jalapenos, pickled
Like,
jalapeno
what fucking
peppers.
country's flag is this?
I don't know. Okay, so he added sugar, cookies, water, and honey. What do you think he's gonna add next?
I think he's just gonna add Smirnoff.
He's gonna throw in some Mountain Dew.
Okay, so we got Smirnoff and Mountain Dew. Let's see what he does.
No, wait, something even more trash. Wait, whoa! What was that? What was that?
See. Let's watch.
The screen share is frozen again. There we go. What the
green
fuck?
beans or mixed vegetables or peppers? What is this?
He added peppers to it. He added canned peppers to it.
What the fuck?
No. Hold on.
Let him cook. Let the man cook.
Like a week ago, and I just got a drink that had jalapeno in it. I
Also,
mean,
there's
maybe
carrots
this
on it
won't
as
be so
well.
bad after all.
Let the man cook.
Oh.
Try to incorporate all the
Give him room to work.
honey and the juice.
I like that
together.
there's carrots in it too.
Wow! No!
Yeah.
Now he's stirring it.
Okay, he started stirring it, but like nothing has gone together. You know how when you put a bunch of fruit in a blender, it's frozen and your blender's kind of having trouble mixing it together, and you really got to like stuff it in there to get it working right. That's kind of what's going on here, except everything's so thick that you can't stir it.
He's gonna add something else now. What do you think he's gonna add?
I'm sticking with
At this point, I can't even venture to guess. It's so fucked. Maybe he's gonna add. He's gonna add ramen flavoring packets. Maybe just throw them in there. Why not?
Okay, so one vote for ramen packets, the other one for Smirnoff.
Yeah, it's got to be a trashy thing. If he's gonna add straight liquor, for sure.
He's adding bananas to it.
What?
No, that one went flying. We're not using that.
Okay, here's the thing, actually, and I know why he would do such fucking drastic differences in flavors, right? He doesn't give a shit about the flavor profile. If he's drunk all the time, and I don't know if you've noticed this, but when you're drunk, you can't taste things very well. Like, if I'm right hammered, I might be able to drink a black tooth grin.
Okay, do you really think this is gonna get any alcohol on it now?
I'm still waiting for it. I mean, it's a mead, right? So
Yeah,
it's supposed to have alcohol.
He's gonna add yeast to it, but you do know that yeast can only work on certain things, right? And those peppers probably have a shit ton of preservatives on it.
So what he's gonna create probably won't even be alcoholic.
Just gonna Monster.
Yeah, Monster. Is that?
Oh yeah, I gotta fucking put some energy in this motherfucker.
Riely was close, so he's adding even more preservatives.
Will this make our wine caffeinated?
Honestly, the Monster might bring it all together.
Wonder, YouTube.
We're starting to see the vision here, chat.
Yeah, I think I understand now.
With it being
Also,
Halloween
keep in mind,
season,
like none of this has been like actually like mixed yet. Oh, he's adding another one.
2 cans of it. See where we're at on the level.
He said he's gonna add yeast, and then I was gonna shill my show where Warficus talked about baking bread. Bigger Black Bread of your cast. Check it out.
2.5
We're on
cans.
Spotify. We're on YouTube. You can find it on my channel.
Trolls for sending me.
Are you talking about the? I tuned out. I was checking audio. Are you plugging the Bigger Black Bread of your cast in the middle of this video?
Yeah.
That's okay. That's fine.
We only got one episode, but we're recording another one tomorrow.
Oh yeah, my like screen share is like all fucked in behind, but like we're still getting the vision of what the fuck's going on here, just in a weird way. This is vile.
Get any of the sugar mixed in with that? It's still just a solid mass down at the bottom.
It's a natural barrier, so none of it has touched the cookies yet.
Yeah.
The cookies are still safe. You could eat it. Oh no, there's a cookie floating up.
Oh, yeah, I see a cookie.
And honey and sugar and
The cookies are re-emerging.
cookies.
They're coming back.
Into a fucking mead. I mean, that's the kind of shit that I do for my channel, YouTube.
Revolutionary. Truly a visionary.
Wow. Cookie Monster, Witch's Brew, whatever you want to call it. Halloween's almost upon us.
Okay,
This is
what are you
witch's
saying?
brew. I feel like this is gonna like have an effect. This is like a magical potion.
I mean, he does think he's a magical wizard, so.
Yeah,
Oh, and now
This
he's
is gonna
having
make the
a
hair fall off of your testicles if you drink it.
It's gonna make your fucking intestines fall out of your
Okay,
body.
this is some funky smelling wine, dude.
It's not even all the way mixed.
It's not wine. It's a bunch of
And you
bullshit.
didn't even cook. This fucker. You have to fucking. You have to cook mead.
Champagne yeast.
And now he's gonna add the yeast to it.
And we're just gonna throw it right in there.
We're just gonna throw right in there. Not even gonna mix the rest of the
It's
sugar.
gonna toss it right in. Food hacks. Dank food hack.
This will kill you.
I gotta show you another food hack of his.
Now we're gonna screw the lid back on, nice and tight.
We can still see the cookies on it.
It's just like now. It's just like a disgusting brown
is he gonna
pool
let it
of
ferment?
floating nightmares.
Oh my god, he's just letting it ferment.
Yeah, now it's gonna ferment. So, you want to see him actually drinking that?
Yes.
All right, we gotta limit the clips though. You get like 2 more.
Okay, hold on. Where's the fucking taste test? Hold on, let me search for it.
We're going black camera chat. I finally have to blow my nose. I've been avoiding it for too long.
So Riely, before he gets to the point, so you contacted Dick Masterson, and he was just like, yeah.
I mean, I didn't want to like reveal that early. I kind of wanted it to be a surprise for the issue crew.
Oh,
But if
okay.
you're gonna go and fucking just bout off about it, then
I mean, the audiences may not be mutually exclusive, you know.
that's true. So yeah, if you're here, you get the special preview information that we will be having Dick Masterson on the issue crew next week.
Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't consider. I thought that would build up some hype.
I mean, that's probably a better idea.
we're
So
gonna
yeah,
do a
look forward to it.
Hold on,
I feel like I've met this guy. The glasses, the beard, even.
Do you live in Casper?
What's? I mean, he's a Lolcow, so certainly he's given away his personal information online. What's his actual
You live
name?
in Casper, Wyoming.
Oh.
Am I still in black
Yeah,
camera mode?
definitely.
I am.
Okay, for the sake of time, let's watch another quick video of his. So this one is making a steak.
I hope you know how to skip around this video. I see that it's 21 minutes.
No,
Steak food hack. Haven't done one of those in a hot minute. And we
Food hack.
have
Yeah, okay, as part of the food hack, how to not trim your mustache and
made with
just
real Angus beef.
eat your own facial
It's
hair.
a $12 steak. It's
Okay,
not super expensive, but it's not cheap
$12
either.
steak.
Yeah.
I've let it dethaw
Okay,
to room
you want a good steak,
temperature.
you need to pay some good money for it, and that's just that. You don't have to fucking grill a steak. Here's how you should make a steak, all right? You could do it with just salt, pepper, and butter, and it's very simple. So basically, you don't need rub, but I mean, it certainly would help if that's what you're looking for. But you can make a good steak with just salt, pepper, and butter. So, you know.
Is butter an ingredient in good steak? Don't you? The good steaks are like.
Absolutely, it is. Yeah, it soaks it.
You make like a good steak on like the grill though, and you ain't putting butter on a grill. It goes out. It goes like down the crevasses.
Well, it's just a different way to cook it. That's all.
Fair enough.
But
Okay, so he's added bacon grease and margarine on it.
Oh my god.
Okay, bacon grease? No, that's kind of. I feel like that's not how you should do it.
Let's take a look at this.
Maybe if it were just bacon grease, I'd be like interested. But then he's also drowned it in margarine.
Not too thin.
Is he trying to do an oven steak?
Also, of course, like he hasn't washed his damn hands and he's handling the steak.
Oh my god.
Now we're going to take our fucking fork and we'll just stab it with our fork.
Yeah, his hands do look dirty.
My screen share is like 5 seconds behind, and I apologize for that stream. I can hear it in real time, and then I'm seeing the footage 5 seconds behind.
Hold on, let me start the stream over again then.
I mean, I'm not having that trouble at all.
It's probably me. Like my computer just can't handle what we're doing. At least we're not dropping frames on stream, but it is like a slightly fucked up
Put the
experience.
season side down first.
Also,
and hit the top of it.
Pro tip: good steak, you don't have to tenderize it.
Look at that dirty finger.
Ugh.
Gross.
Look at that black like crust under the finger. That's gigantic.
His fingers look kind of swollen, but then again,
Yeah,
he's an
because he's
alcoholic.
alcoholic.
Yeah.
There it is.
Okay, now he's cooking.
Oh, okay. He's
Now we're
just
gonna
going
hit that
blue
top
steak.
of that steak.
I mean, you can do that.
Of our bacon up.
Fine.
Okay, now he's adding more bacon grease to it.
Yeah. So here's.
Seem a bit excessive.
If this is a life hack,
Possibly, but that's why these.
then I'll tell you how to make a good
cooking
steak,
videos
and you
I
don't
make
need a
are
grill to do it.
delicious.
So.
Hold on, we gotta pause the King Cobra
tenderized.
footage for Captain Blackbread's perfect steak.
Oh, I'll make it quick. Okay, the black bread steak goes like this. You put butter like basically alongside the fucking steak in like a Pyrex pan or something, right? Set your oven to 280, and then just leave it there for a while until it's like brown. And my steaks are rare.
You do rare, straight up rare,
I do rare.
or medium
rare
rare.
just means it's pink in the middle.
Well, I mean, there's rare, there's medium rare, medium well.
Yeah.
Like, where is it on that scale? Rare or?
Rare.
Okay, I'm a medium rare guy. I don't want as much pink as rare provides personally, but I like a decent amount of pink.
Well, here's the thing: is by the end of my way of making a steak, you have that choice. So,
all right,
I have it cooking in the oven. It's like bathing in the fucking butter. Once you notice it's kind of browning, you just flip it over, and then once that side's looking good, you pull out a pan, fucking with nothing in it, because the steak has all the butter on it already. Turn the fucking element on high. Wait for it to heat up. Just fucking throw the steak in there, and then it's gonna fucking sear. It's gonna crisp. Flip it over, same thing. There you go, perfect steak. Whatever seasonings you want.
Sounds appealing.
Okay, now let's get back to the
fucking
boy.
great.
Let's get back to the boy cooking.
All right, now let's see how he does his steaks.
It's missing YouTube. Some beer.
Of course, he's gotta add beer to it.
Into our...
Why wouldn't he?
I have to go pretty soon, but I'm gonna finish this fucking steak.
Just pour some fucking alcohol in there.
Bless the pan.
Yep, there it goes.
Well,
Dash of beer on top like that. That should be enough.
Come on, screen share. You can do it. There we go.
Fluids. Maybe a little bit more.
Oh my god. Yeah, more fucking beer. I need this steak to get me drunk.
Well, I mean, what's funny about that is actually the alcohol cooks out.
Okay, let's keep to the seasoning now. So he's got some brown gravy.
Good, great, wonderful.
I have a jar of brown gravy that was like given to us by one of Pink's fucking coworkers.
Okay,
We were struggling for a while, and then she was just giving us food, and then she just never stopped giving us food.
That's
so
nice.
It's kind of just whatever, we'll take it. But
all right, what we got? What is this?
A can of brown gravy.
That's
we never fucking used it.
Microwavable salmon.
What the fuck?
That's fucking sacrilege.
This is a,
so he's gonna add that to the steak, as we all do, of course.
Salmon.
Either bake it or fry it. Microwave? Wow, I can't imagine that would be any good.
Now he's doing some caramelized onions.
In the beer?
Yeah, in the beer.
So I just give those a stir.
I mean, that could be good.
Get it coated in all that steak and grease and all that.
But like nothing else, just the beer?
Just the beer.
Yeah.
It's also the same pan that was just doing the steak, so.
I like that he used the fucking like gourmet cores on it, whatever that's called.
Pour the cheese on top of the steak.
Like it's fucking special.
Fucking pinkies up cores.
What's this? What's he doing?
He's putting cheese on it.
Oh, he's just ripping a fucking block apart for the cheese, by the way.
Cheese apart.
For a minute, I thought it was fucking like cheese sticks you would find in a children's lunch. So at least it's not that.
melt it, and then drizzle it.
I don't know why I'm making fun of cheese sticks. I fucking love cheese sticks, but probably don't put them on a steak.
His entire life's grime underneath his nails.
Oh, God.
At it when he reached for
I'm
the
gonna skip it
camera.
forward. Like, okay, now he's putting the gravy on it.
This steak, which is still like mildly pink on top, gravy on steak.
Yeah, gravy on steak, brown gravy on steak.
Get the fuck on there.
Well, I haven't checked chat in a while.
Man, that looks good.
Do that.
And now he's microwaving the salmon.
Until we get that cheese nice and melted.
Oh, he's microwaving the salmon with the
And
cheese.
once we get the cheese melted,
Oh, what the hell?
on top of our gravy.
You know, you have to make cheese into a sauce in order to make it go with salmon in the first place.
Oh my God, man.
I would never melt
makes
cheese
too much
just
sense,
directly
though.
onto a
That makes too
salmon.
much sense, though.
Like, even, fuck's sake, you could put
There we go.
salmon
Now
in
he's
mac and
gonna add
cheese
to it.
and I wouldn't
He's
think
adding
anything of it.
He's adding the cheese.
Oh, I guess that's a fucking sauce then.
Look at that. It's still stuck to the inside. We're gonna have to scrape it all out, YouTube.
Oh,
You
tubes.
just refer to... Oh, I thought he said, we're going to scrape it out, YouTube.
He did say YouTube.
Oh
Yeah, he
my
did say
God.
YouTube. I'm gonna scrape it out, YouTube.
Steak.
You know what's fucked up is I'm seeing this and
Let's-
I'm
let's-
actually kind of hungry from it because I haven't eaten dinner yet.
You bogglum.
Look at
Well,
it.
we go to bingo
Okay.
every Wednesday, so I
Okay, now
am
he's
going
gonna
to
make
get to
caramelized
eat,
onion.
but
To it.
Onions on top of that melted cheese.
you know, this fucking dipshit probably thinks he is going to get drunk off of the beer that he just fucking
Yeah.
cooked all the booze out of.
YouTube.
Okay, now he's gonna add.
Oh, what
bacon
the
bits
hell
to
was
it.
that?
Some goddamn
There's bacon bits.
Okay. Okay. You see, this is
Just looks like
almost...
mashed potatoes, and I kind of wish it was mashed potatoes.
This is almost appetizing, but there's just a couple ingredients where it's like, why did you do this way?
Don't get
Oh,
me
you mean
started
like the
on
steak?
Dude, don't get me started on the mashed potatoes. You're gonna want to puke when you see his mashed potatoes.
No, the steak is fine. It's the steak and the microwave salmon together that I
Well,
think
he
is
fucked
gross.
He
and
fucked
the-
the steak right off. Like, there's...
bacon bits.
No, the steak is not a good ingredient. Everything else seems like it would be fine if you...
What if it was just salmon and all of that shit?
Oh!
Look at the dripping oil.
Ingredients on top of here, the sauce.
Oh God! I'm sorry for my delayed reactions here. Oh God, it's so gross and oily.
Amount of grease coming off.
Oh, and a fucking dirty fork to top it all off.
I've eaten some greasy ass shit. I love grease, but even this is too much what I'm looking at.
We're not done yet, though. We're gonna add the salmon to it.
Oh, the salmon's not even in there yet.
We're
Okay.
actually gonna skip, like, actually seasoning this shit, and we're just gonna put something that already has seasonings on it.
Yeah.
As long as you eat
I mean, that sounds like a life hack to me. Probably not a very good one, but...
and
Here's a life hack for if you're losing all of your hair on the top of your
do
head.
not cross.
Cut it the fuck
Give
off,
up.
just and wear a hat.
Look at him struggling against the cardboard.
Like Mo should also give up, right?
I mean, I think Mo already wears hats.
Not always. He used to that one time before we caught him in Fort K.
He gave up and got a knife. Also, hold on. I want to hold on. I want to bring attention to. Do you see this thing on his shirt over there?
What is that?
That's supposed to be his magic wand.
Oh, of course.
Again,
He didn't.
Gotta
get
have the
that
magic
from, like,
wand.
A special
Again, he
website.
thinks he's a
Or...
wizard. He thinks he's a wizard because Harry Potter. Also, look at the cowbell.
And they called Dick Masterson Juju the Cow. Maybe King Cobra's the true Juju the Cow.
I've never heard this, but alrighty.
You don't know about Juju the Cow?
I don't.
Wow.
There we go.
A lot of retards on Kiwi Farms thinks that Dick is a secret cow furry.
Okay.
Oh yeah, look at that. That is
Look at
beautiful.
the disgusting
Still
piece
on
of.
there on the bottom.
What the that's... Oh, man.
Oh, that's depressing.
It's almost gelatinous.
All I gotta do is just
It's-
put
it- it-
Surprised to
it's
find
not-
out that that's just...
Right on top of it.
It's rigid. It has no motion.
And I think that
He's got his surf and turf.
This salmon, it has no physics.
Emphasis on turf, because I'd rather be eating actual fucking grass.
All right, Jack. One more. Choose wisely.
No, yeah.
I'll have to go in just a few minutes.
Don't worry, this is gonna be a short one. So, this is the day after. The day after, he waited a whole 24 hours to eat that concussion.
On the taste,
so
I'm liking
this is cold now. This is like a whole day old now.
Hold on, real quick. Pause this. Fresh. I just realized I meant to make my announcement. I decided I was going to make it at the end, and I was like, shit, I don't want to make it at the end, because I want to give, if Redox is still here and he's just lurking, I want to give him a chance, and I also want to give you two a chance if you have any ideas. So this show is changing, and potentially coming to an end as we know it. Maybe not. It might maintain the same branding, but here's what's happening.
The paradigm of power in the Riely verse is about to change.
It's the paradigm of power in the Riely verse is about to change forever. Okay, so Riely Radio Live has traditionally been a show that I kind of try to do once a week, but it's mostly whenever, and I've missed the once a week goal more often than not. I think.
Fuck the once a week thing.
But shut up, fuck you! Don't ruin my announcement by saying it's bad, you fuck.
Okay.
So anyway. So with that being said, I might still do random shows that are like this every once in a while, but Riely Radio Live now has an official time slot. It's going to become morning radio, folks. It's Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tune in to the Riely Radio Live show, or catch the VOD. I know that's kind of fucked for some people's time zones, but it's the time we were able to do. And I say we specifically, folks, because the reason I say this show might be coming to an end and might become a new name is because I kind of feel weird just calling it Riely Radio Live when I now have a co-host, folks. Starting probably this weekend, I think, if not next weekend. We'll be going live every Saturday, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, with my co-host, Demi Gloom, folks. That's right. She's now signed on as my weekly official co-host for the show. So if anybody has any suggestions for what I should call it now that it's me and Demi Gloom, because we gotta, if I'm gonna change the name, it has to be like a clever name that's like able to be like marketed, not just like the Riely and Demi Gloom show. If it's gonna be that, then I'll just keep Riely Radio Live. But I'm thinking we might want to think of like a silly name, like a Kino Casino. Just like what's a name that we could become recognizable under?
Riely Gloom.
The Riely Gloom cast. Really, if I want to get views, I could just call it the Demi Gloom Show, because she has some weird niche following that people are fucking keeping an eye on her.
I noticed that, yeah. I'm wondering, like, that's all right. Wait till my shit blows up, and I will put you on a pedestal.
There we go. Well, now Demi Gloom is going to be my weekly co-host, so I'll get all those Demi Gloom views, and it'll be great.
Okay. Speaking of, you know what else is going to release Saturday?
Ooh, what's releasing Saturday?
Well, hopefully the Issue Crew, and then also the episode 2 of the bigger Black Breadier cast.
Ooh.
I won't spoil anything other than the next episode is to be released on that day and recorded tomorrow.
Okay, well, folks, if anybody around has any suggestions for what I should call the show, now that Demi Gloom is my co-host, if I'm going to change the name, still might not change it, I don't know, let me know. But let's watch King Cobra eat this disgusting contraption that he's created.
I will skip that and go eat actual food. Thank you for having me.
Okay, bye, Captain Black.
Also, again, don't forget, this is like a whole day after he made this thing. So it's a day old.
Oh, God, he let it fucking ferment.
He let it sit for like the whole day.
Yeah, that locks in the flavor.
It was late when I
got this now I'm going for real.
To YouTube, and I was tired, and I figured I'll just have this for lunch and dinner, so it doesn't really matter because I'm going to end up eating it anyways. Let's try to get a little bit of that steak, though, huh?
Yeah, fucking try to dig the steak out of this disgusting nightmare you buried it in.
See, that's a little bit raw, but I don't care.
It's raw.
It's like
it's raw.
Medium rare.
Well, I mean, like the steaks are supposed to have a little bit of pink in there.
In my opinion.
No, but it's
That's
raw.
like
It's
my steaks.
it's fully raw.
People are like, "Oh, you didn't wash your hands after."
Yeah, you didn't wash your hands. You weird, disgusting fuck.
Food
He's talking about like, oh, you guys said I didn't wash my hands. Yeah. Uh-huh.
That looks filthy.
Cross section of that steak.
Look how pink that is. Look how.
Listen, some of the audio listeners might think this is retarded, but you should be thankful that you don't have to see this shit. This is nightmarish. He's eating it with his hands.
Yeah.
With his disgusting ass hands.
If you can see it and you're very curious about why we're flinching so badly, look up Boglam Chronicles. That's Boglim Chronicles.
Yeah, if you want to do your own research on whatever the fuck I'm fucking witnessing right now.
Shout out to Boglam Chronicles, because like he's a fucking trooper for like stomaching this bullshit and like making it short so we can actually watch it. That's what's up, dude.
That's what's up, dude. Shout out Tubes.
Boglam Chronicles is currently at 53,000 subscribers. He needs 10 billion subscribers.
And then maybe I'm gonna go ahead and subscribe to Boglan Chronicles, I think.
Subscribe to Boglam Chronicles. Okay, back to the bog.
That steak's got a really good flavor on it. The combination of the garlic powder and the steak seasoning that I used. Very nice. Like
Look how pink that is. That's fucking raw.
Yeah, no, that's absurdly pink. Like, I think that's beyond even, like, rare.
It's barely a medium.
It's just raw.
That's not even rare, that's legendary.
Yeah.
That's legendary loot.
Overall, this is really decadent, really rich.
Look at how, like, he eats like a crab, like breaking the thing with his hands.
With his fucking disgusting ass, grimy, weird hands. Just ripping into this abomination of nightmarish grease and that he let sit for a day before he ate it.
Also, you know for a fact he's not gonna wash his hands afterwards. So
no! He's never gonna wash his hands! Ever!
That's just gonna add to the grime on his finger. It adds flavor. Also, he doesn't take off the rings when he eats either.
You got a tiny bone here with some like meat and fat on it.
Ugh.
Oh, God, man.
So I'm gonna skip a little more forward.
Choice. As long as you ain't eating humans. The brown gravy with the A1 steak sauce, it's working.
Sure, it's working.
That's definitely rich in flavor. Holy shit. And, you know, you gotta cut through all the bacon and the gravy and all that good stuff to get to the meat. And you get like layers of flavor, but I say it's worth it.
You know for a fact this costs like $50 or something.
No, actually, no, it wasn't. One of the first meals I've...
Yeah, probably, yeah, this is disgusting, and it probably costed way too fucking much.
It makes it easier to keep clean. It's just... That's the cheese. This will definitely fill me up. It's not exactly what you call fancy, but it's like...
It's certainly not
a
fancy.
Guy living by himself.
Yeah, quite the opposite, I would say.
Probably something like this. And it's cold for
like
being in the fridge, mind you, but that's alright, because I'm going to finish eating it over the course of the next couple of days.
Oh, he's going to finish eating after he stopped recording, so he's going to just throw this on the garbage.
I don't want food go to waste in my space, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to cut me another piece of that steak and get it with that cheese. Oh, look at that. Is that a big old piece of steak? Yes, it is.
I fixed it.
Oh, yummy. One second. I want to take another bite of this delicious steak.
Oh yeah, fucking delicious, bro. I can't watch this anymore. I think I'm done.
Nice one.
Hold on, it's almost done.
I think I'm tapping.
There's only like another 5 seconds to it.
Okay, I'll turn it back on. It's on. Ah! Why'd you make me turn it back on? Alright, no more Cobra. I'm tapping. Alright.
Okay, I'm gonna leave the channel on a chat.
Yeah, I've already subscribed.
The 2 people watching this, you better go fucking subscribe to Bogrum Chronicles, or I'm gonna come to your house and say mean words to you.
So real. Well, folks, I think that was a good, comprehensive episode of Riely Radio Live. We talked about so many Lolcows today. We talked about Chris Chan. We talked about Aaron Imholte. We talked about fucking King Cobra. A little bit about. There was one other one that we talked about for like a second. Cyrax. That's the one I was trying to come up with. All sorts of silly characters. Keemstar is a Lolcow we talked about today. Thank you, Jack, for posting that in chat. If you're watching the VOD, catch the chat replay. Go subscribe to Real Boglim Chronicles. And if you're listening on Spotify, just do the thing I just said. Look it up on YouTube. At Real Boglim Chronicles. I thought it was Boglin with an M, with an N. Turns out it's Boglim with an M.
It's pronounced Boglum.
Boglum. Okay.
Boglum Chronicles.
Jack, do you have anything you want to plug? Or anyone you want to hug?
I already just did. You better subscribe to Boglum
Chronicles.
Yeah,
Boglum Chronicles. There you go. Everybody go to linktr.ee/Riely Cinematic Universe. That's RIELY Cinematic Universe. Tune in Saturdays at 9:30 EM Eastern. EM? That's not a thing. 9:30 AM Eastern for me and Demi Gloom coming live to your ears every single week. And so many more things all around the world. All the time. Every single day until I die. And that's the bottom line. Thanks for listening, everybody. Goodbye. Alright, let's end the podcast recording. Goodbye, podcast. Alright, Jack, what do you want to say on the super secret YouTube exclusive after show?
We could get into details about Cyrax begging for help from Null.
Okay, how long is that? I don't want to do like a whole segment. I was kind of just like looking for a little thing.
It's not a lot. Like.
Okay, so yeah, fine. We'll do a little bonus content on Cyrax. What is Cyrax saying to Null?
He made like a 1-minute video where he's like begging for help, but he also made like a Kiwi Farms account, and like he made a post on it begging for help.
That's not a good idea.
Hold on, let me forward what he sent.
Maybe I should make a post on Kiwi Farms begging for help.
Yeah, you gotta go to Null and help him defeat the evil Digibro or whatever the fuck.
The evil Dick Masterson and Nick Rekieta are his current greatest enemies, I think.
Okay, so I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read the post. So, at No, hey man, this is Chance, aka Cyrax. I have some info for you on Music Beast Marty. For those who don't know, Music Beast Marty is like a troll that fucks with Cyrax. You will want to know his attacks have not stopped. They have gotten way worse. He has done bomb threats on my house. He had to have me arrested to steal my race rig. A race rig that my fiance Taylor got me for my birthday. So the current saga is that Cyrus got his fake girlfriend called Taylor, who lives in Australia, and apparently she bought him like a really expensive racing rig for playing Forza on. Of course, the racing rig doesn't fucking exist, but he's convinced it exists.
How tragic.
And there was a whole saga where Marty stole the racing rig from her. So I could Okay, so a racing rig that my fiance Taylor got me, so I could do better content, and his three friends, William, Glory Hole, Inward Boy, and Jazz Sins, who are other trolls of Cyrex, have been non-stop harassing me and my family, and his friends have DDoSed me many times, stole me, you name it, you name it. Also, if you would like to check out my me channel is below. Is the link. Fuck, he writes like such a retard. You can check out anytime you like, anytime you would like, and then he links his stupid channel. He also linked 100% real, totally not photoshopped uh, messages from, I think it's Facebook or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
So here's the message that he got. So from Music Be Smarty. Looks like I have new furniture on the way to put next to my Xbox. From M-word boy. Die did we get? From William Glory Hole. Did Tuck end up selling it to you?
I love these names.
And from Music is Smarty again. Fuck that guy. Even better. I got it for free. I convinced the shipping company to send it to me. I only had to pay $300 to reroute it. It will be here tomorrow. And then he shows a 100% real tracking, post office tracking, whatever the fuck.
Beautiful.
Because as we all know, the best way to steal somebody's correspondence is to pay for the shipping company to reroute it to you.
Yes, of course. How else would you do it?
Okay, and there's also a video that he linked to it. We can watch real quick.
How long is the video?
It's 1 minute 12 seconds.
Okay. I suppose this is good after show content because it no longer has the podcast platforms problem. So let's pop that up.
As soon as you're watching it.
Hold on, I'm watching it, but I'm not like on. I haven't turned the stream on it yet. Okay, we're good now.
Just say when.
I'm ready.
Yo, no, aka Matty Archives. What's up, man? Aka Matt at the Internet Archives. What's up, man? Just so you know, it was me that made that post. And you're talking about the name Ghost Eye Sniper, which is one of my old channel names that I've brought back for that. But just so you know, brother, it is me. That was me that made that post. So don't freak out, that is me, man. Just wanted to let you know that all that info that I posted in the stuff for you is real. So
it is real.
If you want to get at me, dude, I do have Discord.
Yeah, it's 100% real.
I do have an email where you can reach out to me. I do have Facebook. I have basically...
You know what, Cyrex? I think it Palestine.
Reaching out to me, obviously I got a Kiwi phone.
Yay, Palestine.
I can share that stuff with you.
It's even worse.
Yeah,
I think it's actually Gaza. It's Gaza.
Yeah. Hopefully we can talk soon and we can get...
I don't know if you quite understood the joke, but that's okay.
Yeah, no, I got the joke.
Okay.
Oh, it just suddenly ends.
What is that?
Beautiful, beautiful.
I didn't even hear what he said.
You didn't hear what he said?
Yeah, like he just talks about a bunch of nothing.
Yeah, just like, oh, hey, Noel. Hey, man. He spends like half of the 1 minute video being like, what's up, Noel, aka Maddie Archives, aka Mad at the Internet. Yo, what's up, Kiwi Farms?
I'm positive it's not even Noel who runs the Maddie archive.
Yeah, I don't think Noel is Maddie Archives. I assume that's somebody who likes Noel doing that for him.
But that's pretty much it that we got so far regarding Cyrex begging for help from Noel.
I hope Noel can stop being retarded and be funny about this, because he does have an opportunity to do some of the funniest shit ever.
Noel doesn't like Cyrex though. Like, he's not
yeah, that's the point. Fucking make fun of him. Kill him. Sick him. Dick Masterson doesn't care what you say about him. Fucking go after Cyrax. He'll freak out. It'll be hilarious. Folks,
that's about it.
I think we're going to call the stream here. Hope you enjoyed the after show. I hope you enjoyed the whole show in general. And I'll be back here with Demi Gloom.